A wealthy heir began suspecting that the woman in front of him was actually his girlfriend who supposedly died 6 years ago because she looked exactly like her. To confirm his suspicion, he immediately returned to his car and brought back 2 drinks he had just bought, hot cocoa which his girlfriend used to love and a cup of coffee he knew she disliked. He handed both drinks to the woman and asked her to choose. Sure enough, she picked the hot cocoa without hesitation and even gave the exact same reason Jenny once did. At that moment, Alex became even more convinced that this woman was his supposedly dead girlfriend Jenny, only suffering from amnesia and unable to remember her past. Not long after the woman left, an older lady on the street suddenly stopped her and asked if she was Jenny. The woman felt confused because Alex had asked her the exact same question the first time they met. She couldn't help becoming curious about who Jenny really was. After asking around, she learned that the older woman had once been Jenny's landlord and that Jenny was an orphan with no parents, but she had mysteriously disappeared 6 years ago. Hearing this made the woman suspicious because she herself had lost her memory after a car accident 6 years earlier. The older lady repeatedly insisted that she looked exactly like Jenny, and all these coincidences made the woman start believing she might truly be Jenny. The next day, feeling nervous, the woman went to the police station near her home to investigate her identity. But before she could even say anything, her phone suddenly rang. The call was from her husband, Jungjo, who had been missing for several days. The moment she heard he had returned, she immediately forgot all about checking her identity and excitedly rushed out of the police station to run home. When she arrived home and saw that her husband Jungjo was safe and unharmed, the woman finally relaxed. As for why he had suddenly disappeared, he explained that he had temporarily taken a new job and that his phone broke before he had time to contact. The entire family was so happy to have him back that no one questioned his explanation. But later that night, the woman once again thought about what the older lady who mistook her for Jenny had said, leaving her emotions in turmoil. For all these years, she had desperately wanted to know who she really was, but now that she finally had a clue, she strangely felt sad instead. The following evening, the woman went to the apartment complex where Jenny used to live, using the address the older lady had given her. Even though it was supposedly her first time there, everything around her felt strangely familiar. As she passed by a fruit stand, she suddenly stopped. Looking at the oranges on display, she heard a voice echo in her mind asking whether she liked oranges. The confusion and uncertainty in her heart only deepened. At that moment, the elderly fruit vendor came out and instantly recognized her as Jenny. Shocked, he asked where she had been for the past 6 years, but the woman was too overwhelmed and distracted to answer him. Not long after she arrived at the old rental apartment, Alex also came there because he missed Jenny and wanted to buy a basket of oranges she used to love. The fruit vendor thought Alex looked familiar, and after taking a closer look, realized he was Jenny's former boyfriend. He immediately told Alex that Jenny had just been there moments earlier. Hearing that, Alex became overjoyed. The moment he learned she had headed toward the apartment where she used to live, he rushed after her. Unfortunately, he didn't see the person he had been hoping for. Just when he thought he had missed Jenny again, he suddenly heard a familiar song behind him. He immediately pushed open the door and found the woman sitting on the steps. At that moment, Alex became completely certain that she was Jenny.